Welcome to today's ftse and DAX analysis. It's the 9th of the 6th, 2023, and we're going to do a quick recap first. Yesterday we opened just above the previous day's low and had a very strong push up to the close gap. Manual traders could have easily got in for a long position into the close and exit, because then shortly after the price came right back down to the low before pushing right up to the high around 16016. So all of the trading was pretty much done and dusted within the first 3 to 4 hours. Probably could have shorted back off that high there. However, we've already had a good trade or two, so probably leave it where it is. As for today's trading, potentially looking at an R1 or breakout long, a short from those highs. Will kind of come up above the pricing here, which was in pre-market, and potentially take out any stops and then come back down. It's not the strongest levels in terms of the position or anything like that. So I'd probably be looking for more of a push down to either the low or even look for rejections around the S1. Just remembering that there's every chance it'll come down to this low. If it does break below the low, the next stop is sort of the S2 mark, which is a bit far away. Obviously be aware that if the market does keep dropping, there's nothing really holding it up after that point. So potential longs off the low, looking for that confirmation. So a lot of buying coming in, a nice green candle after it hits that level, and then targeting that close at the 15,990. We're probably going to open around the 16,000 mark on the dot. So watching the open, if we do see a nice strong spike up, it could be tempting to take it. Alternatively, if we do push right down to these levels, down at the low or the S1, could be a good long. Nothing too exciting looking in terms of the weekly. Have a look at the daily. Very much on the inside of all the previous trading days. So not really enough activity for us to gain any interest. The 1 hour looks like it could potentially just turn back down. If we get a strong push down outside of this Bollinger Band here, that could be a really good indication to get long. If we push up, the Bollinger Band, by the time it gets up, might expand out again. So it may not actually look as good once it goes up. So I'd ideally be looking for a strong push down to buy that. That's the DAX. Over to the FTSE. Have a quick look at yesterday's trading. Very similar activity, so it pushed right up, but there was no real reason for us to get long, so the DAX was the ideal trading day. The market did push down to the breakout short in the previous day's low. Could have been an okay position, about 20 points. Maybe a 30-point stop would have held you in for the day if you didn't get out of that close level, and just above break even if you didn't hit the target here and close. So it could have been an okay trading day, but nothing too spectacular on the UK, to be honest. The DAX was the star of the show yesterday. As for today, probably wouldn't want to get short at the R1. However, that's probably where it will turn around. Looking to the close gap, you'd ideally look for even a push up a little bit higher to the previous day's high. Since we've got a nice spike up here, it could then turn around for that close. In terms of a long position today, nothing really stand out at all, unless we do get a really strong spike. And we'll check the Bollinger Bands now to see what will be worthwhile looking at. Nothing on the weekly, very inside on the daily chart, no real movement in either direction. 4 hour, if we did get down to the S2 very quickly, could be a good long position there outside the Bollinger Band. And on the 1 hour, even the S1 or the breakout short could be a nice Bollinger Band rejection trade back up to the close. So very much about watching the open today, looking for spikes in either direction and using these levels and the previous trading history to take us in. So looking back where the market's touched multiple times at this level at the high, and then looking to take that short. And then watching perhaps the 1 hour chart with these levels, looking for any longs at the open. That's it today, guys. Good luck.